Greetings, folks. You're tuned in with Haj Boyle Hassan, kickboxing teacher coach from out the East Bay, California, here for another Montu Arts chat. Today, we're going to be discussing the combat style Juego de Mani. Juego de Mani, often just called Mani, is an Afro-Cuban from out of Cuba martial art Montu art rather, that blends fighting, dance, music, and rhythm. It was developed by enslaved Africans in Cuba, likely drawing from Central African, especially Congolese, combat and cultural traditions. While it may look like a dance, it's actually a sophisticated fighting system disguised as one. Traditionally, two practitioners face each other inside a circle, moving to live drumming and singing. Their movements combine rhythmic footwork with practical techniques like kicks, sweeps, punches, elbows, knees, headbutts, palm strikes, and takedowns. Acrobatics such as cartwheels are used to dodge attacks, much like in capoeira. Historically, fighters could also use weapons like staffs, machetes, and knives. During slavery in Cuba, Mani gave enslaved Africans a way to preserve their fighting traditions, like expressing their culture through music and dance. Some plantation owners even treated matches as entertainment, betting on the outcomes, and in some cases, forcing enslaved people into brutal fights. Today, Juego de Mani survives mainly through Cuban folkloric groups. Modern performances emphasize the dance and musical traditions, but a handful of master practitioners continue to preserve its martial techniques. It's closely related in spirit to other Afro-Caribbean combat arts such as capoeira in Brazil and La Agia, aka Danye, or Don Maye, in Martinique and Guadeloupe, though each developed its own unique style. Think of Mani as Cuba's answer to capoeira, a martial art hidden within dance, music, created by enslaved Africans to preserve both their culture and their ability to fight. Here's a simple audience-friendly breakdown of the Montu art, Juego de Mani. So, speaking of the aspects of basic techniques, and the aspect of footwork, stomping steps, rhythmic grounded movement used to stay balanced and set up attacks. Then there's circular movement. Fighters constantly move around each other rather than standing still. Then we get on the aspect of strikes. There's golpes cruzados, cross punches and strikes. Moving on, el martillo, the hammer, a powerful hammering strike. Then there's low kicks, target the legs to weaken an opponent, kind of like the low cut kick that comes from Muay Thai, so to speak. Then there's headbutts, elbows, palm strikes, used in close range fighting. Sweeps and grapplings are used, foot sweeps to knock an opponent off balance. Lucha, wrestling, clinching, takedowns to finish an exchange. Then there's rajapuya, close range leverage, joint breaking, or controlling the mechanics. Then there's defensive movement, cartwheels used to evade attacks and quickly change position. There's el moño, the monkey, low agile movement for dodging and counterattacking. Armar la mente, tie the mind, outsmarting an opponent by reading and disrupting their intentions. That's serious mind hacking, fellas, people. Then there's the use of weapons. So there's also the full hands aspect of this Montu art as well. Staff use, Cane, traditional stick fighting techniques. Machete and knives are practiced in controlled drills to develop weapon awareness and defensive skills. In short, Juego de Mani combines dance, rhythm, striking, sweeps, grappling, and traditional weapon training into a single Afro-Cuban Montu art. Although it's often performed today as folklore, it was originally a practical combat system developed by enslaved Africans in Cuba. That's our topic as we close out from this time to the next time. Peace, allowance, and prosperity. Be easy.